Welcome to Record-ology.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology and Happy Easter. Now, the other day we did the live, which I could not, two things. I didn't mention, I kept, hyping up throughout the live that I was going to reveal something, and then I forgot it before I finished the show. I've done this more than once, but it was the fact that my wife and I were going to get mani-pedis together, and the fact that she has been so incredibly giving of her time and consent to spend hours upon hours this last year in thrift stores and antique stores, not a place you would normally find her, for our benefit, for my benefit. That was a no-brainer. So that's what she wanted to do, and that's what we did. So that was our date night. And but that was the big that was what I was leading up to. The other thing is, I don't know why I did not think to say Happy Easter, which was another thing I meant to say. Somebody in the comments, I think I got one in the comment at the very end there. Oh, by the way, Happy Easter. But I really wanted to stop for a second. We're on this mad rush through this show throughout the year, cranking out shows every single day, sometimes multiple shows a day, and I try to stop at these holidays, not only for the sense of, catching our bearings and saying, holy cow, it's already, April. And this year is already, a quarter of the way over with. And, or, a third of the way over with. It's just bizarre to me to, see that we went from, I feel like we're just getting finished up from Christmas mode. I still have some Christmas stuff out that I need to put away, and here we are already at Easter. So from one sense, I do want to stop and acknowledge, that time is passing and just enjoy hanging out, just like friends do. You say Happy Easter, you say Happy Sunday, Happy birthday, whatever. And I consider you guys friends, and I am so honored that you are willing and want to spend time with me every day. So that's an aspect of it as well. Now, it's not a huge surprise to you that my faith is an important part of who I am as a person. I make a conscious effort not to make this a preachy show, or to, I don't think you're going to influence people through being pushy or through, in my opinion, what I personally feel led to do isn't to be confrontational. Let's just say that. But I want to lead by example. I want to definitely not hide the fact that I do have faith in God, and part of that faith is certain holidays, and Easter is a big one. So I'm not going to go into that, but I wanted to show you this cool record. How about that? Something we can definitely all agree on. This is a flexi disc, and it's a red flexi disc too. So you're not only getting the unique factor of it being a flexi disc, you're getting a colored flexi. I want to call it vinyl because I think it's more of a different type of, a little bit more brittle plastic than just pure vinyl. And this is, I believe, 1988, copyright 1987 for the spring 88 season. And it says Gospel Publishing House. Evatone Sound Sheet. That's one of the two main flexi-disc manufacturers. In fact, flexi-disc, kind of like Kleenex, like a brand name. And then Evatone Sound Sheet was their competitor. So produced or manufactured in the USA, Clearwater, Florida. Boy, I wish I was there right now. And place a coin here kind of deal. This is a one-sided. I like the fact that it's square. I like square flexi discs. I think they're cool. So here we are on the LP7, or no, this is an LP3. Here we are on the LP3, and I'm wondering to myself, are we going to have reject issues on this? Hopefully not. But to celebrate Easter, I thought we would share this Easter-themed record and just kind of listen to it together. And whenever it gives up the ghost here and rejects, then we'll call it a day. But I thought it'd be fun to listen to. So enjoy this little Easter record.
It was Friday evening. Jesus had just died on the cross, and Joseph of Arimathea had taken his body and placed it in his own tomb. A huge stone was rolled before the door of the grave. Mary Magdalene and Mary, the mother of Joseph, saw where Jesus was buried.
Look at that cartridge jumping on that thing.
And now they sat near the tomb, weeping.
Oh, how can it be that they would put Jesus to death on the cross? He was so wonderful. He did so much for me.
Yes, I know. He was so kind. He loved each of us and spoke to us such words of comfort.
I remember the day he helped me with a very terrible problem. How can I ever be thankful enough for all he did for me? If we only had found time to put sweet spices in the burial clothes that are wrapped around his body. But now this day is almost over, and since we cannot work on the Sabbath, we will have to wait until Sunday morning to come back here.
And so the two Marys left to return very early on Sunday morning. They, along with other women who loved Jesus, started out while it was still dark outside. The sun was just beginning to rise as they reached the tomb.
We have the spices ready, but how will we ever get into the tomb? Remember the huge stone that is in front of the tomb?
And it's hardly light yet. I don't think there will be any friends around who will move the stone for us. We should have thought of that earlier, I guess. Maybe our coming so soon wasn't a good idea after all.
Unknown to the women, just a short time before, there had been an earthquake at the tomb. An angel had come and rolled back the stone from the door of the tomb. The soldiers who were supposed to guard the tomb had fallen to the ground because they were afraid. So, when the women arrived, they saw a sight they could hardly believe.
Look! Look! The stone is already rolled away! And
Who is that sitting on the stone? Oh, his clothes are so white. His face is glowing.
it's an angel. Oh, it's an angel! What has happened? I can't.
Fear not. You look for Jesus? He is not here. He is risen. See the place where he was lying? He's not there anymore.
He's gone. Oh, quick.
The women looked into the tomb. Jesus was gone.
Quick, we must tell the others. Hurry.
All the women except Mary Magdalene left to tell the disciples. She stayed at the tomb. She sat down, weeping. She could hardly believe what had happened.
Oh, someone has stolen his body. Oh, why did this have to happen? Why? We were too late with our spices, our last gift of love.
As Mary sat there, she suddenly heard a voice behind her.
Woman, why are you weeping? Who do you wish to see?
Are you the gardener? Oh, sir, please tell me. Where did you put his body? I will take it away.
Mary's eyes were filled with tears. She hardly looked at the man she thought was the gardener. But suddenly, it seemed as if the songs of the birds became more beautiful. The sun through the...
Okay, so go ahead and stop it right there. It's a little bit longer record than I thought. I forgot it was 33 RPM. So you can fit a lot of material in a short space, 33 RPM. This reminds me so much of Sunday school as a kid. I mean, the production quality and the just the material itself. And I'm glad that the quality of faith-based media materials has increased significantly in the last 40 years. But it's an interesting thing, and the message, obviously, for me and those that believe, is timeless. So interesting there. But pretty sure the angel was the same guy as the announcer. But interesting record anyway, even if it's just for the record's sake, let alone the message. But it is a unique thing to have in your collection. Let me know down in the comments below if you've ever seen this before. I'm assuming this was part of like either a homeschool curriculum or possibly a Sunday school curriculum. I'm not 100% sure. And but cool nonetheless. Again, amazing technology, an embossed groove to give out such fidelity. But that's going to do it for now, guys. Happy Easter. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day. And we will see you tomorrow.